So let's go to the opening of this contest between Harvard and Colgate, two coaching staffs that are very familiar with each other, and the Raiders will be the team that starts on offense.
This midfield is so loaded up. The attack has just really got to do their job with Spidell, Malone, and King.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys on this team. That pass for King ends up missing him, and an opportunity in transition here for Colgate. Sam Erickson trying to take it the other way quickly for the Raiders, and they score! First opportunity goes for Rory Connor, the senior.
That was terrific transition, and you're going to see that was a fantastic shot to the near side, high corner. Didn't waste any time there. Got his hands free as fast as he could, and Rory Connor really gets Colgate off to a great start. Great off the ground. You can see very little the goalie could do. Near side high blast.
He sets up right now. It's still working with 27 on the possession. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Max Yates and King. That shot, oh, good one. Excellent shot from Owen Gaffney. And the Crimson tie this game early at 1.
Gaffney, the West Coast product. He was sorely missed last year, and you can see why. He has both right-handed, left-handed. He's a great shooter and dodger, but he's a fantastic finisher. Look at this, wide open on the backside. Right off his shoulder to that low corner. Goalie didn't even move. Those are some of the problems that this Harvard offense is going to create with so much depth.
Andrew Perry, who was an All-Ivy League honorable mention back in 2023, scoring 13 goals and had 22 points this last season. Center to the middle, they score! Excellent setup, and Jack Spidell, the sophomore, gives Harvard the lead.
I was just about to say that Spidell is the new one on the offense. Inserted into that third attack role. His parents are also terrific. They bring me chicken cutlet sandwiches all the time. But you can see how great the big 5-star target on the crease does. Doesn't have the ball in his stick for very long and just puts it to the offside pipe. Very tough to deal with. And once again, who are you going to defend on the extra man for Harvard?
This off here goes to Colgate.
By number 4, Jack Spidell.
That ground ball to Harvard. Excellent pickup. They're free the other way. An aggressive job, but they goes! Oh my, what a play! Teddy Malone stays with it after Matt Lacombe came out of his net trying to defend, so the net was empty, and the Crimson take advantage.
I think that's the edge Harvard's been waiting to be able to play with. Spidell with the very somewhat reckless pass. Malone runs through 3 or 4 players. That's just great energy. Great start at home on Jordan Field.
Druin, who's defended by Owen Guest. We already saw make an important play earlier. Right to the net, good save. So there's your early opportunity for Graham Stevens.
Short stick dodges here again. Very deliberate out of Colgate. They want to control as much as they can.
Up top, Turner. And that did not get all the way through. Good job again by Stevens.
You weren't kidding. They are 10-manning every chance they can, Colgate is.
It's real, as you said, it's an identity point with this group. Harvard working on the offensive end, trying to get in front. Flags come out. And there's the whistle.
Still with 18 seconds left on the extra man. Harvard's looking to push.
Harvard gets it back. The opportunity once again. That shot, tough angle. It does sneak through. Logan Ipp gives Harvard a 4-1 lead.
You see the ball movement. Harvard's so aware of the situation. It's 4 passes to a shot with time running down. Comfortable. I imagine if the windows were open, we could hear him leading, but he is just very athletic between the pipes.
If it's good with you, we're leaving the windows closed today. Big save there by Stevens.
Another body save. He moves his body so well.
Work by Druin. Connor's got to go get it. Just 2 seconds remaining, got to get it off. Stevens in good position, makes the save. The timer runs out there on Colgate. Only 5:25 on their extra man opportunities. That's why they could afford to be patient on the last one. This is a big play by Stevens, then the follow-up, and they score. So the rebound good job to find it by Casey Quinson, the first-year attacker. And Colgate cuts the deficit to 4-2.
Quinson, the first year from the Brunswick School, with that left hand on the backside chalk, does a great job. Picks up the rebound, makes Stevens have to really work for it. He finds the back of the net. Colgate really needed that one here as we're getting under near 4 minutes in the first quarter.
Stevens, for the moment, has kept this a 2-goal game. This time it's Liam Connor matched up with Glinsky. Turning shot, Stevens again. Nice catch of the pass by Cortez. King launches, he scores!
Going to be an interesting break between periods here, between the quarters. Colgate's got some things to figure out, but that's attackman Sam King finds his way over the midfield line to help clear the ball. What that tells me is that Harvard has spent a ton of time preparing for this Colgate ride, and they are ready to go.
Sam King scored the 1 goal, had 6 assists against Providence. Now he's got a goal on the board here today. Combination with Malone, so lethal. Coming right off the bench for a chance and a goal. John Arndt, the junior, continues the Harvard offensive onslaught here in the first.
John Arndt played 2 shifts ago in the midfield on defense. You see the substitution games. No one is covering Arndt as you see him screaming into the right side of the picture. He can wind up. He almost throws himself through the goal there.
Draw it up all you want, but it's that execution piece, and the Crimson have executed it so far to the 6-2 lead. They reset the timer. That's what the break was, and a nice goal. Colgate back on the board. Ryan Favreau, the junior.
You like to see that. Finn Picorni on defense. He was a 5-star in high school. You can see Harvard sticking with the big athletes in the short stick defensive midfield. No slides. They believe in their talent. They believe in their scheme. I think if you're Harvard, you're going to make the change. You're going to get Andrew Perry on, and you're going to get a really good look at the cage. No need to rush.
King, who scored maybe the defining goal of this quarter. Centering pass. Imp scores! Logan Imp, the junior, with his second of the game. And the Crimson with the 7th spot here in quarter number 1.
Sam King gets his hands free with his hang-up defense that Colgate's playing. He is going to have a field day. He's already having a terrific day. I want to apologize. I think I called Ray Dearth Peter Dearth, which is his older brother's name earlier, but that's a tough matchup. These short sticks for Harvard are tough. You can see that's...
Oh, good pass in front. Excellent setup. And Ryan Favreau has his 2nd goal of the game.
I was just about to say, Sean Jordan with the long slide across the crease. The first time we've seen it today for Harvard. And you can see what the happening was. The backside slide didn't get that. The 2 didn't get down the backside.
Who scored 2 Colgate goals so far today.
Here's Colgate's version of the 3-3. We'll see if we get any exchanges, but there's a pick set.
Here's a shot. Good save by Stevens.
As assistants under Kevin Corrigan at Notre Dame had a remarkable amount of success there going to the NCAA tournament in each season, as you see Colgate add another goal. And it's not the first time that these two have matched up as head coaches. 3rd meeting between Byrne and Carwick at their respective current institutions. Harvard's 2-0. So while we talked with Matt Carwick this morning and he said, I'm rooting for Harvard in every Ivy League game this season, he certainly wants to get the best of his former colleague today.
Of what Colgate wants to do.
You think about that time together at Notre Dame, all the practices, Coach Carwick having to deal with the defense.
Yep. There's a turning shot. They score. That's Hunter Druin deciding to just go mano a mano, and he gets Colgate within a goal.
I love it. Colgate is sticking to who they are and want to be. That's a short stick matchup, a shot from 10 yards with no slide, and absorb the ball on offense. You have a really good chance because you're kind of helping each other. You're helping each phase on its own.
Important face-off win for Harvard. They'll go quickly after Hennehan wins it. Rolling ball is stopped.
Another year together with Sam King and with Spidell on the crease. This Harvard attack could have a terrific year.
So Colgate with a chance. They score. Liam Connor, the sophomore. And after Harvard led as much as 7-3, we are tied here at Jordan Field.
So here we have a pick on ball to slow the ball down while they're doing waterfall cuts in front. Just everyone on the defense has to react at one point. You can see they're a little slow to do it.
It's his 6th goal of the season. Favreau gets an assist. Harvard going quickly off the faceoff when they score. Just like that for Jack Spidell. Gives the Crimson the lead back.
Hennihan's taken the last few faceoffs for the Crimson. Spidell, with that huge frame and strong right hand, does a great job owning the spot. Harvard picks up the ball. You see him C-cut to the goal. His foot doesn't even hit the ground. He's shooting that off one foot. That's a great job. But Colgate has been dominant in the last 15 minutes.
And as you said, the face-off has changed things. However, something to watch here is Hennihan comes off kind of holding his side as he comes to the sideline. That's something we'll look at as we go through.
Here's a new formation, 1-3-2. Last time they played the 3-3. We'll see where the motion brings us.
Centering pass, they score.
That looked pretty deliberate to me. They brought Connor off the left wing as the ball went through X, and they just flash cutted him over the top of the cage. That was a great feed, great ball movement, but that looks like it was a play designed for one young man, and it was successful there. You see that right on the doorstep. Still shooting to the offside of Stevens, but keeping the ball high.
Rory Connor again. Quinson creating, and he scores. Goes offhand coming from X, and Colgate has their first lead since it was 1-0 back early in the first.
That was a left-handed dodger. You could see Ray Dirth's reaction was a little bit of anger with a little bit of surprise. The lefty goes back with his left hand, shoots almost behind the back his shot, but not really more of in front of his back. I think you'll know what I see when you see it.
Yeah, Harvard's 8 goals, 7 of those 8 have been assisted. Colgate on the other side, 9 goals, 5 of them have been assisted today. Jack Turner, he adds another. The Raiders with a ton of momentum right now.
That was a huge goal. You see how deliberate they're being. I really like watching off ball. You can see the picks that Ryan Favaro is setting, number 44, or Favreau, I apologize. But the Colgate shooters, we mentioned it earlier, they're hitting the goal with almost every single shot.
17 to shoot. Colgate's worked them deep into the timer as King going to dart towards the net. Forced away from the defense from Fitzsimmons. Here's a chance. And that is taken away. For the moment, King was right there for a second on that shot from Logan Ipp initially. Perry and Crimson work. They trail by 2. Adjusting at this point if you're Harvard, or is it still early enough? Well, you're taking shots like that. That's what you're doing. Owen Gaffney gets Harvard back within 1.
I think you just said it. Gaffney, we've only said his name 2 or 3 times in the last 25 minutes on the clock. He is a difference maker. He's an All-American. He shoots with both hands. He's a high-level player, and he's been the man since he got here and has been able to play. So
Gaffney, who scored twice today, gives it up for Perry. King behind. Pretty good job taking away his shooting lanes. It's a pass out high, and that shot missed high as well. Just 9 seconds remaining on the possession. Spidell behind for Sam King. Can King create? Final moments of the possession. And this is going the other way. So Colgate will get possession here. Let's check in with the third member of our team, Justin Galante.
Yeah, guys, I talked with both head coaches at halftime, and
on Justin's piece, that was an incredible goal. We were here both calling the Virginia game with the Noons goal last spring.
There's a chance they score. So Hunter Druin gets the second half scoring started, and Colgate takes an 11-9 lead.
Talk about a dynamic move. Here the lefty puts his left foot in the ground, gets underneath. He knows there's no slider, it's coming late.
Under 10 minutes remaining here, third quarter, an 11-9 lead for Colgate. Rory Connor centers up. Oh, what a good goal.
Wow, that was a great move. You saw Sean Jordan I think he was the slide there, but they occupied him with the roll-off. That was great offense. This Colgate team is so deliberate at what they want to do, but you can see the roll-off with the slide. Sean Jordan was unable to get to the shooter as the two slide.
Just not quite executed on the pass, and it allows Colgate to get a possession.
Here you go. You almost never see this. The rule to riding is you got to stop the ball.
Carabine's shot is stopped by Stevens.
Harvard unable to turn the ball back, and it gets that.
Crimson trying to knock something off of it with Botkiss.
And here you see with this defense, you have all three middies dodging into long sticks.
And there's King. Boy, they need him to get going. Sam King with his second goal of the game, third of the year, and Harvard's back within two.
I've personally been waiting for Miles Botkiss, 27, to get going, and he had that assist on the King goal. You can see what Colgate's doing. They're putting poles up top, making Harvard really have to score in transition or find the openings, but that was a great look by Botkiss, and King and his teammates really needed that goal.
Every game he's ever played at Harvard, he's had multiple points in 30 games in a row, including today. So it seems inevitable that Sam King will finish his career as the top scorer in Harvard history. Back to you guys.
Well, how about that? Colgate right off the face-off win, and they have their 3-goal lead right back.
We were just standing here talking about during the timeout how the Harvard face-off army was trying to solve some things together. You like to say that's coaching as well, finding a role for the players and letting them fall into it and succeed, not throwing the corner out too much, just putting the kids in the place that they can see the right amount of times.
And they just added another. Ryan Favreau did it again.
Favreau, the Coquitlam, British Columbia product, that is a big-time goal. This young man has been fantastic all game with that left hand. He had the top foot plant and come back underneath.
And ever since that first, Crimson have not been able to get an offensive rhythm. They are a good pickup by Ip, and that does find its way through. I think it hit the post off the bounce and went in. There was a flag down as well. So the Crimson get back on the board, makes it 14-11.
That's a fantastic goal. That's a great shot. The high bouncer ticks right up off the bar. That's a great shot. Great camera work there. We'll get it from two angles. You can see how skilled Ip is. Steps in with his strong hand.
Here's a chance from the outside that missed. And the backup to Harvard.
Excuse me, you like the fake flip. Next time I say they drag by each other and throw the behind the back assist.
Yeah, it goes. So they do take advantage of the man-up situation. That's 3 for 3 today. And Harvard does get within 14-11.
Andrew Perry with that loaded right-handed rocket. The Rhode Island native. So good to have him back in the lineup, to see 41 back on the field. I know the Crimson fans all over are excited about that. But I have a feeling Coach Hutchinson told that extra man what to do, because they just ran the same play twice.
Up high. Art, nice move. His shot blocked. What a good defensive play that was.
I was just about to say that was a great job of John Art dodging the slide.
Yeah, it was. And then another one there is stopped right on the doorstep.
Thought that looked like a bit of a moving pick.
Just 10 seconds remain in this third quarter. They got to go. This could totally change the momentum. King from deep out. Rolling ball in front. And that ends up wide. The flag does come out. right down the road from us here at Jordan Field. So remember, man advantage here for Harvard. Huge moment to start the fourth, and they take advantage of it. Jack Spidell gets Harvard back within 2.
Tendencies. Every time Miles Botkus gets the ball in that 3-3, he no-looked Spidell. That's not going to take long for that to get shut down by the opposing team.
There's a chance. Trying to go short side on the net is Jack Turner. Back up to Hunter Druin. Druin turns right in front, goes 5-hole and scores. A 5th goal of the game for Hunter Druin.
Wow, that was fundamental inside roll. He plants that upfield and upfield foot and just rolls. There's no slide there. You see the lefty, he just inside rolls there. Nothing there for the Harvard defense.
Hold called. Possession to Harvard.
That's a fantastic job by Logan Darren, whose name we've not said yet today, in the open field, forcing the turnover. Great job.
If you're Harvard here, you still enough time where you're running your regular offense. First, we got to talk about the 10-man ride, which creates the chance. They go quickly, and Jack Spidell scores.
Jack Spidell, I think he's had the ball in his stick for like 4 seconds, and the guy's scoring a ton of goals today. But he got a lot of those chicken cutlets from Seaport down there, but great job. You see how efficient he is with that right hand. Harvard shooters with the sun right in their eyes.
Comes across for King, and a good save by Lacombe.
Lacombe has been excellent all afternoon.
And he tried to go quickly, and Harvard's going to get it right back. They called a foul there. A couple of times it looked like Colgate was going to have the advantage the other way, but the Harvard right back on it. And again, they can get within 1 on this possession. Comes out for King. His shot stopped again. What a job by Lacombe. There's a shot, tough angle, good save by Stevens.
This is going to change the game. I think Colgate's got to get that midfield, those lefties in there, let them handle the ball.
Hunter Druin's had a remarkable day so far. Goes, and what an angle, he scores! Oh my, a 6th goal for Hunter Druin.
6th goal on senior Ray Dearth. That short stick defensive group is really getting tested today. 17-13 Colgate up on Harvard. You can see the slide doesn't go, it stays. It was a little late anyway. Colgate has had some excellent talent. Brandon Corp, long time ago, Colin Hume. They've always had great talent. This seems to be the best team that Colgate has had so far.
Well, they have a goalie too. We just saw another save by the keeper. It was different moments, but especially here in this 4th quarter, Lacombe has been the guy by far.
I agree. He had that possession a few minutes ago, but he is just matching Sam King in particular.
Right in front, they score. Well, big day for Jack Spidell as he adds another, trying to keep Harvard in it. That is his 5th goal today. And Harvard's back within 17-14.
Made the comment earlier, Spidell with 5 goals. He's had the ball on his stick for 5 seconds. You can see how elite he is as a finisher with that big body and right hand. It's not going to take long. He's going to start drawing a little bit more attention. That will open up some room for the Harvard Dodgers.
See how quickly Harvard decides to go. They need to find 3 here in the final 4+ minutes of this game. Well, there's one. There's Cortez from the outside.
Cortez, who had that unfortunate turnover just a few minutes ago at midfield, that unforced turnover in the possession. That's a huge goal for the junior from Shoreham Wading River. That's a big goal. That's a rocket right hand for double Nichols, and they really needed that one. Not sure when we last said 2 goals in a row by Harvard.
It's a Clean win for Colgate. And they go quickly. They take advantage. What a job. And it's Rory Connor, the beneficiary on the back end.
Face-off game.
Face-off
game.
Yep.
Wow, what an immediate thing. Harvard long and fighting for everything they can do. Look at that behind the back to the doorstep, right to the front of the goal. Stevens, very little he can do. That's fundamental lacrosse.
Turned over though. Crimson have it back. See how quickly they decide to go. Andrew Perry gets the pass off. Quick shot by Spidell. Good defense coming over. Take as much time as they can. What an effort this has been for the Raiders.
This has been a complete team effort. I watched the game with them against Albany this weekend. I had a feeling something special was going to go down.
That was open, so add another for Ryan Favreau. The cherry on top on an upset coming for the Raiders. But they can hold on and celebrate this one. Led by 6 goals today from Hunter Druin. 7 points from Liam Connor. 4 points for Rory Connor. Colgate comes to Harvard and knocks off the 15th ranked Crimson 19-15.